What's the difference between a liberal and a leftist? I've actually been getting this question a lot recently, so I want to clear it up for you. A liberal is someone who thinks the system is broken and needs to be fixed. A leftist is someone who believes that the system is operating as intended and needs to be replaced. Liberals think that they can improve society by just inviting more people to the table. Leftists believe they have to flip the table over. The table in question is capitalism. Liberals see capitalism as a good thing that just needs to be restrained. Leftists see capitalism as something that can't be restrained and needs to be replaced. Now, liberals and leftists are two distinct things. That's very important. But there is kind of a spectrum from liberal to left. The place where liberals and leftists meet would be in a figure like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or Bernie Sanders. These are the people that we call progressives or social democrats. They believe that the state should be used to restrain but not replace capitalism, and that the state should work to make the benefits of capitalism benefit everyday people. Just to the left of this, you start to get your first leftists. These are the democratic socialists. They believe that the state should be used to slowly abolish capitalism and move to socialism. But they think that this should be done democratically, through elections, through representation. It's at this point that you get your first real break between types of leftists. The ones who want to bring about socialism by democratic means, and the ones who don't think you can bring about socialism through democratic means. Because democratic means are ultimately owned by capitalist interests. And when capitalist interests are threatened, they won't abandon capitalism, they'll abandon democracy. And this gets to the heart of why leftists don't really trust liberals, because they'll be on the same side during something like the Trump administration, and then turn around and persecute the left once they're in power. This image right here is kind of a tidy way of explaining this phenomenon. This shows Democratic support for ICE before, during, and after the Biden administration. As you can see, Democrats had a negative view of ICE during the last Trump administration. Then Biden comes into power, and their view starts to climb upward. It reaches its peak right before Biden leaves office, and then plummets once again once Trump comes back into office. What this tells leftists is that liberals don't have a problem with ICE, they have a problem with Trump. And that feels a little insincere, so this can explain why leftists are not really eager to work alongside liberals, even in a moment like this, where it would really benefit all of us to be working together right now. Leftists see liberals as a form of controlled opposition. They see them as the center between reaction and progress. And history would seem to show that when liberals' personal well-being, status, and especially property are threatened, they tend to side with the reactionaries rather than with the leftists. At the same time, it's important to be open-minded because there's a lot of people right now who think that they are liberals, but they are actually leftists. And there's a lot of other people who think they're leftists, but are actually liberals. The differences between liberals and leftists are, in fact, irreconcilable. But they have to be set aside temporarily. Because the political coalition that is in power right now is neither